plan?
No, I don't have a contingency plan. I'm imagining that if this goes horribly wrong, worst case scenarios, I'm going to be throwing up and/or shitting in the toilet for quite a bit until it subsides. But I'm hoping it's just going to burn my face off, and then I'm just going to fucking ride it out
Happily.
And this is
I mean,
a
I don't know how
Carolina
happy-
Reaper.
Yeah, this is a Carolina Reaper that I just got from
Like a cowboy riding.
From a guy in a parking lot.
a guy in a parking lot that I found on an online forum. Totally suspect. We met in the parking lot like drug dealers, and he gave me a bag of peppers. We bullshit for a little bit, and now I'm gonna eat one because I've been wanting to try the Carolina Reaper out of sheer curiosity for a while now. We cut it open and extracted the seeds for the sake of attempting to grow them. Now, he did say that these Reapers had been in his fridge for a while and they were a little soft. I don't know what they're supposed to smell like, but they smell kind of strange. I'm hoping they're not bad though, because they don't look bad. They look fine, but we'll see. If they taste fucking rancid, I might end up just having to spit the whole thing out.
You might want to remind the viewer where that pepper's ranked.
I think anybody watching this would know that the Carolina Reaper is the current ranked world's hottest pepper. Now, he has other peppers that he gave me, like the chocolate Bourgogne, that are supposedly hotter, but those aren't ranked by Guinness because there's a whole process to that. So we'll go with the what is currently ranked as the world's hottest pepper, the Carolina Reaper.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
So ready. Walk us through the feelings when you can.
See.
I can already feel somebody eating my nose.
How's it taste? Fruity at all, like you're suspecting?
There's a bit of a fruity floral flavor to it.
But it's not bad.
No, it doesn't taste bad.
Smell the spice from here.
The taste is kind of like the smell I had, kind of a fruity smell, kind of a, I don't know, it's just unfamiliar. I don't really know how to describe it.
I thought it was a little vinegary smelling.
Like almost like Tabasco-esque.
Yeah, a little bit.
Trying to follow the advice of Chili Klaus and make sure you chew it thoroughly before swallowing it. Otherwise, supposedly they will just fucking ruin you.
Good to know. The worst part is just like a giant disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not that.
How does this compare to the second hottest thing?
I mean, the next hottest thing I've had is a habanero, and
And that's when he laughed.
this is, yeah, I told him that and he fucking laughed at me. This is already just,
So this is exponentially.
it's just climbing.
Oh, it's increasing. It's like a roller
It's
coaster.
just feeling hotter and hotter in my mouth.
You feel it in your stomach, your chest? Yeah.
Not really yet. I'm starting to get that burning hot coal feeling in the back of my throat.
This is the first time I've seen the look of concern on your face.
All right. He had a mild concern with the habanero, but
Should have brought a beer.
I don't know if it's concern or if it's just.
I think it's just pain. I think it's just Rob's pain taste.
Isn't it true that beer, like, is a chemical reaction?
I don't know.
I don't
Oh
know.
my God.
I don't care. Just shut up. Let me deal with this.
My eyes are watering.
Mm-hmm. You can see that. You got a tear going down your face. I have water over here. I realize you don't have a
Yeah,
drink, so
That was my next question. Is why don't you have that drink?
I need some water.
here you go, buddy.
This is cold.
Fuck. Oh my God. That's just fucking painful.
Do you feel like you've made a mistake?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do?
It didn't feel like spice anymore. Like, it's just pain in my throat. Like, right at the top of my throat.
Do you want to prep? Like, you want to get you new water? No.
Water didn't help
don't
just
think I
needed
want
something
to
to.
drink
Yeah.
out of that. I'm gonna watch that next.
It's like 2 seconds of relief.
Wasn't even that. Like there was no relief. I just needed something to. Sometimes after you eat a pepper, you swallow, and then it's just like fire on your throat. Like
Because all the juices, the pepper's not really,
It's all broken down.
yeah, still hanging out.
yeah. Oh my god.
You feeling sorry for him?
No, not at all.
I'm feeling a little sorry for him right at this point.
I think the endorphin rush is coming on a little bit.
Yeah. Because I was watching one of the Hot Ones episodes yesterday, and they're saying like sometimes you can get like pretty much like a pepper high, like a runner's high or something. Like the
Yeah.
endorphins get pumped up so much, you actually feel like an out of body experience.
Is that a physical reaction or a psychological reaction?
No, it's a physical reaction. Like
Like chemically based?
your brain treats when the capsaicin hits, your brain interprets it as just fire, like just pure heat, and so it releases. And there's some kind of something, like I feel it in my forearm over here, like a muscle twitch.
Mm-hmm. Your arm's not getting tingly. You're not about to have like a stroke or a heart attack.
I fucking hope not.
I don't think so.
No, it's not tingling. It's just like a muscle twitch.
Yeah, you definitely look like in less pain than you did a few minutes ago. I don't know if that's true or not. Like, how do you feel now compared to
I think
when?
it's peaked, but I definitely still feel kind of like
Right.
a little loopy. I think that might be the endorphin rush. My ears are ringing a little bit now.
Yeah.
Pain level?
The pain level, I think, is dropping off, but not by much.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think it was, and what is it now?
As far as pain that I've experienced from a pepper, that's definitely a 10 out of 10.
The pepper pain scale.
My personal
PPS.
pepper pain scale.
Okay.
Definitely blows the fucking habanero and the fucking Thai chili out of the water. The ear ringing is starting to get a little worse. I feel like my ears need to pop.
That is a strange
Wop.
reaction.
Bop.
What does that mean? Is that typical? Heard of it before?
Not the ears
I've heard of
ringing.
ears ringing and the endorphin rush from eating the super hots.
Super hots, are they like a subclass of?
That's just like a colloquial classification for
Yeah.
ghosts and reapers and all the other peppers that are up there in
I didn't know
the.
if it was formal or not.
I don't know if it is either. That's just
No big deal. You don't have to follow.
That's just how they're referred to. Like, yeah, I had some super hots, and
Do you feel like when he warned you not to eat the whole pepper, you should have taken his advice, or?
I mean, he warned me. I knew it was probably good advice. I also knew that I wasn't going to listen.
Right. There you go.
One go balls out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do it fucking half-assed. Surprisingly, though, I'm not feeling the gag reflex. Like when I ate the habanero, after about 5 minutes, I was just like, but that might have been more to do with the flavor profile, because the habanero is much more floral than this. Like, not a lot of floral aspect, because like I had a habanero recently, and the heat wasn't that bad, but the flavor just kind of grossed me out, because it just tasted like eating a green bell pepper. Like that was all I tasted, coupled with the heat of the habanero or the heat of the jalapeno. I mean,
Do you like bell peppers?
He
No.
does not.
No.
I like red bell peppers, not greens,
I love reds.
because they don't fucking taste the same.
No, they don't.
But the jalapeno that I ate tasted,
Symbiose.
yeah, I mean, it tasted just like a green bell pepper that was really spicy. By comparison, anyway. Like, compared to the habanero and the Thai and this fucking Reaper, like, I didn't even fucking register. But,
Because of the training.
maybe. Yeah, I was just about to say, like, the Dave's scorpion sauce that I had recently, or that I've been eating recently, pretty fucking hot. Like, not quite as hot as a Reaper, but pretty goddamn hot. And to have been building up to this with the hot sauces between the Da Bomb, Beyond Insanity, and the Blair's Blair's Megadeth sauce with Liquid Rage, and
So do they make a sauce with Reapers?
Mm-hmm.
I've got 2 different sauces that are made with Reapers, but
Doesn't compare.
no, 3 sauces made with Reapers, but it seems like the Reaper sauces, they go out of their way to tame down the Reaper aspect of them, because none of them even come close to touching the heat that was just in my mouth. Like
That's what I figured.
Fufu Mama Chu was the first Reaper sauce I had, and that actually is a very flavorful sauce,
I like the name.
Reaper based, and it's really good. Like so much so that we've already ordered a second bottle, and the first bottle is nearly empty. The other Reaper sauce is one of the ones that just came, or that I just got the other day. The I don't remember the name. Elijah's Reaper sauce, and that one has like black cherry and bourbon whiskey and vanilla extract, and that one's got some heat to it, but also once again nothing even close to the actual pepper. And Huck and I were eating it on fruit sauce or on fruits like blueberries, strawberries.
It was delicious.
It was pretty good.
Yeah,
It was-
what that was actually. Yeah, it was actually really tasty.
A savory, spicy heat, and the other one is the Pepper Palace Reapers something or other. Like I don't remember what the sauce is called, but it's made with Reapers, and
You putting Reaper-based sauce on fruit?
Yeah.
yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
I know, that's what
Yeah.
I'm confirming.
Yeah, we were putting it on fruit yesterday. Blueberries, strawberries.
Grapes.
Is that
Yeah.
common or is it an experiment?
That was an experiment for me. I'd not done it previously, like with any of the other sauces, but since it already had
Black cherry?
fruit in it, like black cherry stuff, it's like
Cranberry.
probably it also had cranberries flavor in it, and so I figured it might be good.
Prepared.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah, and it works if you're into that fruity, spicy sort of thing.
Well, the sauces are no comparisons because they gotta get a little mass consumption quality to it.
Yeah.
It'd be too hot for most people.
Yeah, so I mean it makes sense, but I feel like some of them have kind of gone out of their way to tame down the Reaper too much. Like I ordered Reaper-based sauces expecting to have my face burned off, and thus far the hottest sauces I've had were hottest non-extract based sauces I've had were made from Ghosts.
Which that used to be number 1, right?
Yeah, the Ghosts were the world's hottest for a while, and then
So-
they got dethroned a couple of times before the Reaper stepped in. And
So I mean, what happens to the genetics to make one pepper hot?
it's
Like,
a lot of
why
it's-
did Ghost fall? And
I mean, the Ghost didn't fall because of genetics per se. It was just somebody bred one that was hotter, and it was I think it was a cross of Ghost and some other stuff. But they were going out of their way and
so this is,
seeking out hotter peppers. Different phenotypes that they would cross and cross and cross. And the thing about it that makes it tough to breed super hot peppers like that is that at those levels the pepper breeds are unstable, and so you might have like one plant that produces a batch of like stupid fucking hot peppers that are hotter than Reapers or hotter than anything else that might be out there, but you can take the seeds from those peppers and they're not necessarily going to grow the same thing again. And so that becomes the trouble with breeding super hot peppers that are actually going to get ranked, because what the guy was telling me is that in order to get ranked by Guinness, they have to be stable and they have to go for, I think he said 5 years. I don't know if that's true or not. That's all secondhand information, but there are definitely peppers out there that have been tried by a number of chili heads that have all been stated as being hotter than the Reaper, but they're not necessarily stable breeds, and they might not have just had the longevity to get there yet.
one-offs.
Yeah, I mean the chocolate bootless is supposed to be spicier, and they're not called chocolate because they have chocolate flavor. It's because they're brown in color. I've got some chocolate Borgnines that he gave me that,
And brown pepper kind of scared me.
yeah, that he said are hotter than the Reapers. I'll let you know when I try one.
Bring it in.
I mean, they're in the bag. They're here right now.
You want-
Get them. Let's go.
I'm definitely not doing 2 back-to-back. Like, I'm not eating another one for at least a day. And I don't even know if I'll be brave enough to do it tomorrow, because that was,
Intense.
yeah.
So we're coming up on about 15 minutes.
I think we can cut it at this point. I think.
How do you feel now, though? Like, pain scale, like, where's the pain sitting? Is it coal in your stomach?
There's not really any more pain. Like, my lips are burning, but it's not really any worse than eating a just any other spicy food. It's just there's that typical spicy feel, kind of hot. There's definitely still some heat in my mouth, but it's just like a peppery, like black peppery kind of feel. You know, like if you eat something that's just smothered in black pepper, you kind of get that after flavor where it just kind of lingers on your tongue, and so you swallow and then you get a touch of heat somewhere on your tongue or somewhere in your mouth. It's like that. At this point, the most heat is definitely in my stomach at this point. It's not burning or crazy uncomfortable. It's there, just like eating a bunch of really spicy wings or a bunch of really spicy anything else. Like you feel that fire, that heat, but it's definitely not uncomfortable.
Previously, it sounded like your throat was the worst.
Yeah, I think as far as the worst pain that I felt any single place, it was in my throat, like right at the top of my throat, like where your mouth and throat meet. It just felt like a fucking hot booger, which is the typical description that people give for reapers, is that it just feels like a hot coal in your mouth or in your throat.
That sounds miserable.
That's the closest analog I can think, is that it's not a spicy feeling, it's just pain.
All right.
I'm masochistic side to this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it started, like on the way up, it creeped up like a spicy heat, and then it just escalated to just
It dropped the spice.
pain.
All right.
Yeah, my ears still feel like they need to pop, but at this point,
Is that why you're doing the guppy thing?
yeah, I'm trying
I'm wondering whether or not.
All right, Rob, you want to sign off or you want me to just end it?
to.
Try this at
Fucking
home.
Reapers, Jesus Christ.